Hello friends, now we will discuss chapter number 1.4, Big Data, Big Insights. Big data is a term related to data science, which is a new field in information technology. Data means raw information that can be used for various things. When such raw information is collected from various sources on a large scale, extremely large scale, then it is termed as big data. And the second half of the title is big insights. Insights means vision, which can enable us to see through the possibilities that are not visible. We have to come up with certain understanding. That understanding of the hidden future is known as insights. There are some icebreaker activities. I will not go through them. Directly, we will jump to the text itself. Big data, big insights. What is big data? There is a revolution in lifestyle of people which has been affected by big data. It means big data, this term and this science has changed our lifestyle with lot of effect. Our food habits, our healthcare, our traveling, our scientific pursuits, you name it, and everything has changed 360 degrees. Everything has changed because of big data usage, this technology, in every field. You name it, it means that whatever the field is there, you try to remember any field, and that is included under this big data. Scientific pursuits, it means scientific researches. Changed 360 degrees means changed completely, wholly. The massive data available with us can really work wonders. It means the huge data, the big data which is available with us, it will work wonderfully. It will come up with surprising results. Work wonders means surprising results. Friends, do you know what happens when we like a post on Facebook or share a post on WhatsApp? Now, here they are asking of one question to us. Do you know what happens when we like a post or dislike a post on Facebook, or whenever we try to share a post on WhatsApp, or visit any website, make online purchases? Mostly nowadays, you all are familiar with online purchases. Maybe Flipkart, Amazon, or many sites are there where you go and shop things. What happens when you do so? Or watch videos, or sometimes you watch videos on YouTube. Yes, whatever activity we do online is recorded, monitored, and analyzed. And he's giving the answer. Yes, whatever activity like sharing the post on Facebook or WhatsApp, or you're buying something on online, or watching videos on YouTube or any other sites, what happens there? Every activity of yours is recorded. Not only recorded, it is also monitored. Monitored means watched uh, carefully and analyzed. And they also try to analyze the things, means they try to understand you in a better way, in a better perspective. So a huge amount of data is collected. So it is not only you one, it is all the people using online sites and trying to do any activity. They all this information is collected. Let me give you an idea of how huge the data might be. And so he's also again saying that how it is measured or how it is counted, that how big data it is. So big data can be petabytes or exabytes. Petabytes means, at your left hand side in this blue shaded part of our book, it is given there, units of information equal to 1000 million. It is too large data. Then exabytes is larger than that. Units of information equal to 1 quintillion. Most of the times, generally we use the terms MB or GB and nowadays TB. But beyond that, there are petabytes and exabytes. So in exabytes, you can see this. Units of information equal to 1 quintillion. Let me tell you what is quintillion. Quintillion is when you write 1 and put 18 zeros after it, it becomes 1 quintillion. So this much of big data. So data can be petabytes or exabytes of data consisting of billions to trillions of records of millions of people. So this recorded data from various sources will be stored in these sizes of millions of people. It is not of one person, but it is of millions of people, all from different sources. And they don't collect data only from Facebook or WhatsApp or something like that. All sources. For example, web, sales, customer contact center, social media, mobile data, and so on. It means when you make a phone call or you send an SMS or anything like that, when you try to give a missed call, also is recorded there. The data available to industries and companies is enormously increasing in volume, variation, velocity, veracity, and value. Now, this increasing data or the available data which the industries and companies are using is increasing. It is uh, getting collected. It is having its volume. Volume means size. Variation means the variety. Velocity, veracity, and value. These are another three terms added to the first two that I have explained. These are 5 V's of big data. You try to understand what are those 5 V's: volume, variation, then velocity, and then veracity. And veracity is trustworthiness, and velocity is the speed of the data, on what speed it is getting collected or it is analyzed and it is distributed. And value is very important. The data is useless unless and until you use it properly. Whatever the data is there, if you do not use it in right perspective, it doesn't have any value. There is much money, but you are not using it. It is just in your pocket and you are not using it. It will be useless. So it will have value only when you circulate that money in market. Similarly, value to the data is happening only when you use it, that information, whatever the information is exposed to you. You means here companies or industries. Such a big data is easy to obtain, but so massive that it challenges the current computing technologies, and hence big data analytics is used to give insights that were previously incomprehensible. So collecting data is not very difficult thing. It is very easy. But that big data, that massive data, that huge data becomes a challenge to all these current computing technologies, that is today's computer and things, and every technology we can say, which tries to analyze it. Hence we need one more science that is known as big data analytics. This is another science in data science. Data science is now a very big field in which there is big data and also big data analytics. This big data analytics is also popularly, there is one thing like that, one field is there, and that is known as Hadoop. I know about it a little bit. I'll not explain all those things in detail here because our focus is completely different. So big data analytics is used to give insights that were previously incomprehensible. This big data analytics is helpful to give us insights, visions, understandings, comprehensions, or better uh, opportunities which were completely incomprehensible, which were not at all we were able to understand them, but today they can be understood very well because of this big data analytics. Big data analytics is the complex process of examining large and varied data sets or big data to uncover information. So this big data analytics is another science which is a very complex process, that is another part that we will not do it here because that is related to IT subject. So just try to understand that it is a kind of process which gives us uh, uh, some understanding to uncover information such as hidden patterns, unknown correlations, market trends, and customer preferences. By this process of big data analytics, we get some information. And what is that information? We get some hidden patterns. For example, the age group of say teenagers have liking about a particular game or particular food or particular website or particular Twitter handle or something like that, where they visit frequently and they have their preferences there. Or sometimes customers, how the customers uh, react to a particular offer or to a particular thing, so that they they get more business. All these things are, you know, understood with the help of these big data analytics. And then he says, with such a huge data available with industries, they can have innumerable advantages. And when they understand the customer preferences and things like that, industries can have more advantage. Innumerable means they cannot be counted, so they are very large in number. Innumerable advantages. Hence, all the industries are trying to reap the maximum benefit from it. And so using this big data technique or big data analytics, or we can say big data science, uh, all the industries, all the companies, all these people, not only companies, even governments, even on NGOs, everyone, whoever is using this particular uh, big data science, they all are trying to reap the maximum benefit from it. They are trying to get, reap here it means to get, to produce maximum benefit from it. Many industries have advanced by miles from their competitors, and those whoever is using this technology, all these people are advanced, they are far ahead, miles ahead from their competitors. Means the rest of the competitors are far behind them. It is not the amount of data that is important, but what the organizations do with the data is what matters. And again, the same thing is mentioned here. So whenever you want to put value to your data, it is not the amount of data, how big data you have, that is not the important thing. The important thing is that how your organization uses that data, what your organization does with that data, that matters. That is most important aspect of your data usage. So this chapter is divided into two parts. That is, one is what is big data, and second is uses of big data. Quickly, I will tell you the types of uses. For example, number one, location tracking, and number two, it is understanding the weather patterns. Number three, healthcare industry. Number four, banking, finance, and trading. Number five, sports. Number six, advertising. Number seven, entertainment and media. And number eight, education industry. These are eight uses that we will see one by one in our next part. So thank you so much for your patient listening. Have a nice day.